Good evening and welcome to the NHC GOP podcast. I'm Reuel Sample, honored to be talking with Melissa Mason, candidate for school board. Good evening, Melissa. How are you tonight?
I am good. I am ready for election day.
We were talking before the podcast started that this has been tiring. This is, if you've ever run track before, the quarter mile is the worst thing to do, and you're running the quarter mile right now. So I want to talk to you and ask you, you've been talking to people during the actual voting and before all this started going, to parents and educators and teachers. What is the top thing on their minds that you're hearing about from them?
So I just had, it was about 2 weeks ago, there was a meet and greet that we had at an amazing patron's house and amazing voters house. And we were given the opportunity to speak to this awesome group of people. And one woman came up to me and she said, "You have to get social emotional learning out of our schools." And I looked at her and I said, "Really? Tell me more." And so she began to tell me she has a high school student who was really close to the shooter last year. Really close, like you can see him on the camera video, like the videos that got out before, everything got pulled back in. He was right there. And he was very much traumatized. So she told me that he gets this outside counseling, which is great. He missed like 30 days of school that year because it was so much. But what she said to me is they do SEL and social emotional learning, and it's damaging him. He hates it. He does not want to participate. And he asks me all the time to remove him from it. And so there's been this narrative that's been going on with, reporters and with some of the administrators that social emotional learning, it's only done like at random points of the day and, as needed. And this woman's story just completely runs counter to that.